Breaking news: a new development involving the United States and Iran could have effects far beyond the Middle East. While this story is making headlines in Washington and Tehran, it could also impact fuel prices, energy markets, and India's economic outlook. According to reports, the United States has provided a temporary window that could allow Iran to continue certain oil-related activities while diplomatic negotiations move forward. One of the key goals of these talks is reducing tensions in the region and helping maintain stability around critical global energy routes. So why does this matter to India? India is one of the world's largest energy consumers and imports most of the crude oil it uses every day. For years, Iran was an important supplier of oil to India because of its competitive pricing and strong trade relationship. However, after sanctions were reimposed several years ago, India shifted toward other suppliers, including Russia and several Gulf nations. Now, if more Iranian oil enters global markets, the overall supply of oil could increase. When supply rises, pressure on prices often decreases. That could be positive news for countries like India that depend heavily on imported energy. Another important factor is flexibility. Energy experts generally prefer having multiple sources of supply rather than relying too heavily on any single country. If global markets become more open, India could gain additional options for meeting its future energy needs. There's also the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping routes. A significant share of global oil trade passes through this narrow waterway every day. Any improvement in regional stability could help support smoother energy shipments, lower transportation risks, and reduce pressure on fuel costs. However, uncertainty remains. The current situation is still developing, and negotiations are ongoing. Any setbacks in diplomatic talks could quickly change the outlook for sanctions, oil exports, and regional security. For now, India is unlikely to make major changes to its energy strategy overnight. But lower oil prices, stable shipping routes, and the possibility of additional global supply are all developments that energy markets will be watching closely in the weeks ahead. As negotiations continue, the world will be paying attention to whether this temporary opening can lead to a more lasting agreement and what that could mean for global energy security.